What up? What's going on? It's getting real crazy outside, y'all. It's getting real crazy outside, man. As usual. So as y'all know, Remy Ma and her son been all over the tabloids. All over the tabloids. And you know, I just wanted to express my opinion on it. Which everybody got a lot of opinions about it. But nobody really don't know what happened. This is my thing, what I tell people when you're in that celebrity world. It ain't but so much you can do out here. It ain't but so much you can do out here. So, whether her son did it or not, we'll never know. And we gotta say allegedly. But even him, his face was on Love and Hip Hop and stuff with them. With her and Papoose. So moving around and doing certain things, man, you gotta move accordingly when you are in the limelight, or your mother or your father is definitely a person that's in that limelight real heavy, man. You cannot be out here doing anything that you think you can do and like regular people do. Which celebrities are regular people, so don't get it twisted, but meaning your face all over everything, or at least on a lot of things, even if it ain't on everything. It's on enough things where you can't be outside doing no dirt, no kind of way. It's cameras everywhere now too. So along with the snitching, it's cameras everywhere. It's hard to get away with anything, man. And if you do kill something, you got to plan it the correct way. And then you better make sure that it's done right. Because once you plan a murder, that's capital murder. That's death penalty status. So now, that's one of the reasons why a lot of these young boys not get death penalty, because they run out there jumping the gun, going blasting shit on sight and don't care. Which is a dangerous game when it comes to that life. When it comes to playing a lively game, it's like chess. One wrong move, you ain't gonna see it coming from nowhere. So one wrong move, you go out there and you kill somebody, you ain't gonna see who actually saw you. And it's gonna come left field that the prosecutors got somebody to tell on you. So I don't know the whole extent of what's going on with Remy's son, but I'm just seeing it all over the place. Some of this stuff I ain't even look at, because a lot of it be clickbait and a lot of niggas be just talking and don't know what they be talking about. And I like Remy Ma, man. I like where she come from. She would have stood 10 toes down, handled her charges, and stood up like a woman, came home, bounced back like she never left, and I hope that the accusations against her son is not true. I like Papoose a lot. Great dude. And I know he I know he loved her son as if it was his son. You know, you see him in scenes with Papoose, man. And that's got to be, you know, touching for your son at his age bracket to actually have to go through a murder charge or being accused of murder, and it's all over the place. Sometimes when it's all over the place, this tabloid, that tabloid, a lot of people don't end up getting a fair chance depending on the circumstance and the situation. So condolences to the family that lost somebody Hopefully it was not Remi's son. And now people trying to say that he killed for Remi. Why y'all always quick to put somebody that's the celebrity face in the business of somebody that they close to or tied to? Why would she use her son to kill somebody, man? That don't even add up to me. You can see how she is with her kids and all that. And not only that, I look at her to be way more smarter than that. That's my take on that part. I look at her to be way more smarter than that. And she got too many dudes in the hood and in plenty places that love her and probably would kill something for free. So why would she need to use her son? So y'all need to stop with that ignorant stuff. And see, one thing I built this channel off of is just being a real dude, give people their flowers when they doing things, and talk that right talk in the right perspective. That's why, I like to build my channel off that, not building off of the gossip and talk about somebody and all that, especially when it's not real talk. I want to win the correct way. And that's why, channels like mine is a little slower to getting big numbers, because people want to hear the gossip stuff, and I just can't do that. I can't find that in my heart and my morals to do that. Now, if I come at somebody, I'm going to come at them in the correct way, and it's about something that's official. And that's just how I move. There's too much ignorant stuff already going on out here. I get it. Ignorance sell. But I ain't gonna sell my soul for no money to do that. Period. But why would y'all put Remi in that she put her son up to kill somebody? That's crazy. And y'all don't even know the story of what's going on yet for y'all to do something like that. It's straight up whack and straight up ignorant. Period. So like I said, hopefully that's not the case. And condolences to the family who lost a person in this situation. Especially if it's a young boy. Even if it's a grown person, but especially a young boy, because we're losing our young boys to ignorance, man. I just seen Styles P at some type of meeting. Looked like he was at a meeting with the city, and he was letting them know about how do guns get here in our community. Why that ain't stopped yet. Why y'all taking billions of dollars and sending them over to other places and giving them to other people. Y'all ain't putting billions of dollars into the neighborhood where our young boys is getting guns and losing their life. They don't have nothing else to do. Put billions of dollars in the neighborhood where they're not hungry, have to go rob and take and steal, because that'd be the first thing in their mind, which it shouldn't be. But we are put out here, we hunters, and we got to go get it. And it's bad that we got to hunt ourselves to do it. It's bad even if we had to go hunt somebody else to go and do it, but there's plenty of things out here to make some money if we had all the right tools and the right potential, the right things to point us in the right direction. And y'all got all the money and sending it somewhere else. The immigrants come here. Y'all put money in their bank accounts and give to them to survive over here. We live over here. Y'all not giving us nothing to survive over here. That's crazy. But yet still you make powerful gun laws and we don't make the guns. And wherever they made at, we don't bring them here. How are they getting here up under y'all nose? Y'all letting them get here. Same guns y'all let be out here in the community, y'all go ahead and let them let the police arrest the people for these illegal guns that get here. That's a lot of slick stuff on your part as far as the government in the city is concerned, in every city. And then they blame us. That don't even make sense, logically. Not only that, sometimes the police don't even catch people correctly with guns, and y'all force kids the cop out, scare them because they ain't got money for a lawyer. But the police be the ones that break the law to enforce the law. My brother-in-law just beat a gun charge just the other day. What's today? Thursday? Beat a gun charge. Monday or Tuesday. But it took him 2 years to do it. And those was his guns in his name. And they thought he was somebody else. And they rushed his car, bum rushed his car, and waited for a minute and came up with some fake stuff talking about there was an informant involved and he wasn't even in New York. And then it showed that he got to New York 3 hours prior to them arresting him, but they already had an informant. So he was off a plane, still had proof of all of that, and they still made sure his case lasts for 2 years, man. This is crazy. So we got a lot to think about out here, man, that will send us to jail for years for the ignorance of the police. It's crazy. Got a lot to learn out here, y'all, and we got to tighten up. Because if we don't tighten up, they got somewhere for us to be. And they can't wait to put us behind jail. And once you get in there, it's hard to get back out. Because they don't want to let you go because they don't want to so-called look stupid. Which the whole time you in there under some stupid stuff anyway. Or something that they lied about or violated your rights to put you in there. It's crazy, man. The things that we got to go through to stay strong out here, man. Let's make sure Biden's president. He's 100 years old. Shout out Death Stalker. Shout out, kid. But yeah, y'all, we got to tighten up, cause they not playing. They want to send us somewhere and throw away the key and don't have to worry about us no more so they can run this world, do what they want to do. The more of us in jail, the more smart ones of our culture that's in jail takes away from our longevity to turn this world around, man. For real. And most killers, they grow up, they smart. So when they're young, if we don't train them to do the right thing early age, they end up taking them smarts and doing life of crime, which is unnecessary crimes that they be doing. And getting caught. Now they in jail, and then they figure it out once they get 30, 40, 50 years old. And at that age bracket, yeah, they can, help out, and it still pushes us back into making the world better for our people, man. So speaking of that, I want to give out a big shout out to Young Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele, man. Brian Steele gets Lawyer of the Year, Lawyer of Next Year. That man is incredible. Way before the ex parte bull crap just happened, which what I was just telling y'all about, how they violate us and railroad us in jail. They tried to railroad Young Thug with a high-paid lawyer still. That's crazy to me. That's all the way crazy to me. Still tried to railroad him by going in that secret meeting. Thank God that the lawyer that they sent in there that day was a real stand-up woman. Thank God, but she was supposed to be a fill-in. She was a fill-in for the lawyer that was handling Woody's side, and they put her in there and she wasn't feeling it. Thank God for that lady, man, for that lawyer, man. She got to get a lawyer of the year too, man. I gotta say that one, man. Judge didn't even want her to speak when she said, man, I approached the bitch. He said no, because he already kind of knew it was her that told, and he was just worried about them telling, or Brian Steele telling who did it. He wasn't worried about the illegal part that he allowed and he was a part of inside of that back room. That's crazy. I watched Brian Steele go against the judge back and forth, arguing, could have been in contempt for other things. When the judge tell him, I warn you to tread lightly while you talking to me, in other certain incidents. And when I seen that, I'm like, yo, that's the type of lawyer I want. A lot of these lawyers out here want to just get you in there and get you out. Get you to cop out to something even though they know they don't have no real evidence because they lazy and they don't want to work. They don't want to work. Brian Steele price is going to go all the way up. This case is going to go down bigger than OJ's case. This case is a straight up, they calling it circus. I want to call it something else worse than a circus, man. All because a black lady wanted to get stripes and bring another black man down, such as Young Thug, which is a superstar. Now, that's another thing. They want to bring him down and say he's the leader. Okay, if he was the leader and he was doing things that was wrong, having people shot up, killed, things of that nature, catch him the right way. Don't come up with no RICO and bring 100 people down there and hope everybody start telling and didn't think that you was going to get a big conviction of a RICO act and be the first one to do it in a state courtroom, not federal, because RICO always was a federal charge. So now she does that and bring a black man down. Only thing that those guys were saying and a lot of that stuff when they was on the stand or some of the stuff they read off in court was Young Thug didn't want them doing this. Young Thug didn't want them doing that. When they argued about it's time to pay rent, Young Thug went in there. Young Thug will just go ahead and pay the rent so they can stop arguing and y'all be on y'all grown man and make sure y'all take care of y'all bills the next month. We haven't heard nothing concrete yet. Nothing. So we witnessed it right in front of our eyes how us as black men get railroaded by the court system. And they did it with a powerful lawyer such as Brian Steele there. And he called the judge out and they got mad. They got mad that he called them out. And he wasn't even worrying about the actual wrongdoing that they done. He was worrying about the man telling him who done it. And he actually trying to have the man snitch on who told him. And he wouldn't do it. If that ain't crazy to me, or to the world, and to a lot of powerful people out there to actually step in and do something about that with that judge and that prosecutor, Miss Love and her team, and whoever else, Fannie Willis, who's the one that's behind the whole, putting this whole case together. I don't know what to say. We are doomed out here. So hopefully they pushing some buttons that we will see later on that they are fighting for us as a culture, and or not just us as a culture, for anybody. That could have been a white man on the stand and they wanted to railroad him and they could have went and did it. It need to be they need to be fighting for corrupt people inside of those important places that play with people's freedom. Somebody need to deal with that. Then you got these black private investigators trying to sex the witnesses. All right, we ain't gonna talk about the business no more. What you doing? Can I take you out? Yo, what kind of mess is that? What is going on, man? And somebody is locked up, let alone it's a black man locked up. And this ain't about race card. It's just the fact that you bringing a black man down and you don't have all the evidence. Now, if you had all the evidence and everything that he did, all right, so be it. So be it. We can't say nothing about that, because nobody should be out here killing up people like it's cool, like it's a sport. That's not cool. That's not good. We don't condone none of that. But it's a man out here that's already popular, that's doing his thing. I'm sure he's feeding his family. And now y'all got him in court, sitting in there for 2 years. Won't even give him a bail. His face all over everywhere. Once I was just talking about a second ago. Where is he really going to go and hide? T2701, what's good? How can we update to the channel? Yeah, my Cash App is Bernard Riggin. Money sign Bernard Riggin. I appreciate that, Tank. BERNARDRIGGIN. But yeah, man, I'm sure he got family to feed. Why y'all don't just let him out, put an ankle monitor on that man's leg and let him come? Y'all know what y'all got is a circus. So now what Fannie Willis and her team Love and all of the, the other part of the district attorney team, only thing they doing now is trying to save their face. Because really the case is all the way over with now because of the ex parte corrupt stuff that they just did. The case is over with. So what I'm hearing, though, hopefully is not true, from my brother Unique Mecca Audio. Y'all go check Unique Mecca Audio out. He breaks it all the way down because he's been in the feds and he studied law and all that. He's been in there for 26 years, so he know a lot of this type of law. Once the appellate court look at it, they're going to dismiss it automatically. So what Unique is saying, that once they dismiss it, the Fed's going to have opportunity to pick it up. Me, I'm saying to myself, hopefully they don't have no jurisdiction to pick it up. Well, they have jurisdiction to pick it up, but it's all about the Feds having enough information on the case, or a real airtight case. So the way this case look, is a bunch of loose loopholes, all kind of stuff in it that don't even look right. So to my recollection of Feds, they only picking up stuff that is airtight. They not playing around. They don't got time for none of that. So from what I'm seeing, it ain't looking like they got an airtight case. T2701, I listened to, and Unique Mecca gonna be dropping a lot of them jewels. That's a fact. Positive of it. You guys are much respect. I appreciate that, T2701. Yeah, we gotta bring them jewels and we gotta talk that positive stuff. That's what this all about. We ain't got time for all the other monkey see, monkey do with these other podcasts we doing. I'm comfortable with gaining 1 or 2 a day. I'm cool with it. It's an audience for people like ourselves, what we do every day all over the world. It's billions of people. So we get 1 million here on our page from people that's all over the world want to listen to the positive stuff we talking about, then we'll roll like that. I don't need my numbers to grow fast because I want to talk junk about other people. No, I'm not doing that. For real. But yeah, Young Thug been in there 2 years now. And this whole ring around the rosy monkey see stupid talk that the district attorneys is displaying. They're displaying ignorance, and they're not ignorant. They are very smart people, and now they're using their brilliance and smartness to do corrupt stuff to send another man to jail. And then this woman want to be the black woman to go down in history that took another black brother down with not the correct evidence, hide stuff, and make stuff look like it's something, to send him to jail so she could get a pat on the back to be the first one to get a conviction for a RICO charge inside of a state courtroom. When there are so many other white people and that's doing RICO stuff, you got these biker gangs and all that that's doing things, and you don't go and charge them with a RICO first and get your name out there. You probably do better doing that. But they, you know what they base their stuff off of when it comes to us. They know that our snitch rate is so high that they thought that it was going to be a walk in the park. Everybody going to start telling, and then a lot of them already had charges. So they had charges. They've been to jail before. They going to be scared to take chances and things of that nature. So they knew what they was doing then. They was you know, playing the mind games and utilizing people past against them to force them to tell something on the inside of what might have happened and brought Young Thug in. But the majority of it showed that he was doing positive stuff, telling them stop doing this, stop doing that. We got to do this, we got to do that. Make sure he was making sure his team had people, places to lay their head. But y'all want to try and bring him down. To look like the bad guy with no real insight. Before you even went and got all these guys and rounded them all up to try to tell the snitch. So they utilize what for trying to bring in another black prosecutor, yet and still she out on dates with him, and he's a married man. So that shows her morals right there. You a woman dealing with another man that has people lives in your hand that can be behind bars for. What will people believe her and her team? Love, Miss Love, the DA Love, she was running for something, but she didn't win. Nobody voted for her. Well, not as many people as she thought. It was a no-no. So, I don't know what it's going to take, but it's rough, man. Our people, you know, I be in the hood sometime, and I watch how our culture be. I watch how some of the mothers let their kids run wild and don't care. Some of the mothers be out there with the kids doing ignorant stuff. No control over their kids. All of us look bad, and it's sad. But we got a long way to go, man. They're going to keep bringing us to jail unjustified and doing unjustifiable stuff to us. And sending us to jail. Can y'all imagine how many people is locked up down there in Georgia now that we've seen and has been brought to the forefront? They need to let a lot of them people go. Whoever Love, whatever cases Miss Love handled, and Fannie Willis, and who's ever under the Fannie Willis umbrella. People need to go ahead now and start digging into them cases, man, because there's probably people in jail with life, 25 years, 10 years, 7, 8 years, and they did nothing, or they didn't get caught, they didn't get convicted correctly. It was things that was done under the table. They ain't have a lawyer like, they ain't have a lawyer like Brian Steele to stand up to the judge and say, nah, Your Honor, this is my client's life. The DA is playing with evidence and not letting us know, and the judge say something back. And he say, but nah, you did it. You didn't say nothing back. You didn't give me this correct information, judge. And you allowing this going back and forth. You don't get lawyers going back and forth with a judge because they scared. Even though they know they're right, they still be scared. But they got your money, $10,000, $15,000. Y'all be in jail for drugs that you probably paid $800 for, but the lawyer costs $10,000 to $15,000 to get you out of it. So they know that's the advantage. The DA know that's the advantage they have on the low-life drug dealers. When they come in there, they're going to be scared and cop out because either they got a public defender or they have a lawyer that's scared, or a lawyer is just cool with them because they play golf and hang out together. And they'll let them eat you up, feed you right to the wolves. It's deadly out here, man. This ain't no game. And y'all better pay attention. And I tell people all the time, man, whatever drugs you selling, don't wake up every day and just go outside to sell drugs and get some money so you can ride around the cars, be pretty, F the women, and, you know, be in the club popping bottles. Every time you take a bottle and pour it out, or pop a bottle and pour liquor into it after you come out of the streets from hustling, look at that as just pouring your life away. Because you taking your money that you went and threw bricks at the penitentiary, you could have got caught with that day. You in there spending it like you got a legal business going on somewhere. And I'm only saying that because when we was doing that street stuff, we did that dumb stuff. We was dummies. We was dummies to do that. Popping bottles with drug money that we could have lost our lives before we came to the club, meaning the police could have caught us. Instead of taking that money and wake up every day and thinking of the next big business to open up, so you ain't got to sell no drugs. But the girls see you popping bottles, you paying for a booth that's $5,000 just for 5 people in it to stand around and laugh and joke and, hey, what up, yo, what's up, yeah. You did all that $5,000 when you probably could have went and opened up a Subway's for $10,000, $7,000, $10,000, whatever. You know, one of these franchises that's affordable. And I'm only saying that because we did the same thing. We wasn't thinking back then until we tightened up and got our mind right. And opened up clubs. Do, you know, promotion. Promotion, you can get more money than selling drugs promoting a party. If done right, you can lose money too now. But I'm just saying, get out there and start doing something that's heading towards a bigger journey in your life than selling drugs, because they not playing fair in court. They not playing fair with the police. They get out, lock you up for nothing. You got to figure out how to get out of it. Then the DA in there with all the power to put you behind them bars is railroading you when the police do wrong. They not going to admit that the police was wrong. They going to sit back and say, all right, but we'll fix this to do it this way. If y'all didn't catch him over there, we could say that you seen him over there, and then you get on the stand and say that your partner was over there, or you was in the cut. You know, they make up stuff to make the case look good, and then you got a weak lawyer or a public defender. Nowhere around the board you have wins. Until you sit in there and fight and get an appeal, and the appeal judges look at it and they not cool with nobody. And then they let you out of jail after you done did damn near the bid that they gave you already. And they don't care about the lawsuits. They care about the beginning, because that's why they don't want to let you go. They got to clean it up and make it look good to lock you up so they don't get a lawsuit. If you come back later, get a lawsuit, cool, but they ain't paying for it. Taxpayers paying for it. Comes out of taxpayer dollars. So either way, they not losing nothing. They have no dog in this fight, win or lose. They still got patted on their back for you going to jail, even though you spent all them years in there. So we got to tighten up, people, because it's not a game out here, man. It's not. It's not a game. It's very dangerous for us to be out here. It's very dangerous for black people to sell drugs. It's very dangerous to be walking around with your gun every day. And then you got the young boys that's out here going killing for sport and marking down a number of who they went and killed today. And now it's your turn to get a number. But then you got the guy who killed Trayvon Martin still rolling around out here. I ain't saying do something and go kill him and all that. But if you want to throw your life away to kill somebody else that looks just like you for stupidity, do your homework and go get these people that's killing our black people and go into court and then get found not guilty. And then they walk around here with doing nothing. But nah, nobody ain't that smart to go outside of your neighborhood to think about doing nothing like that. Y'all fear doing that. You get more time for killing a white person and doing all this. And I'm not saying kill nobody. I'm just saying what y'all not doing. And I'm saying what y'all are doing. It's ignorant, man. It's ignorant. But my main thing I'm saying is put them guns down, man. All that's unnecessary, dog. It's all good. All of it. So yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all put them guns down, man, unnecessarily, man. You only use them guns, no problem, to protect your family from ignorant people. That's it. We ain't got time to be just going outside shooting. And then when you get to jail, you think about it later. Then when you're in jail, it start really kicking in. Then you go take some classes or anger management in jail or things of that nature. Then now you got older, now you wish you never done that. We trying to tell y'all that before y'all have to go through any of that. So you don't have to do that. In real life, I tell them every day. And I seen a lot of people been using my phrase, and I've been saying it all the way back with my Queen's Flip interview. Go sit in the bathroom and see if you can sit in there for more than an hour with no phone in there, nothing. And let's see how you like that. And it'll show you can't be in no jail. You ain't built like that. You outside showing off for your friends, talking about you a shooter and you a gangster. Y'all ain't no gangsters. You're not. Even the gangsters prove they ain't gangsters no more. All of it is facade. For real. We don't care about none of that. We only care about people that's doing the right thing and helping our people elevate, man. And that's what we need to stay focused on, man. So y'all know what it is. Your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast. Once again, the donations can go to $BERNARDRIGGIN. Make sure y'all share this, like this, send this to everybody. Everybody, man. Share, hit that like button, man. All my new people up here, subscribe, and stay and hit that notification button so you'll know when I'm popping up. And y'all can get some of this good knowledge I got, man. Because I'm not going to stop. This is what it's all about, man. And respect to everybody that showed me love. Respect to the people that big shouts out to everybody that shares my stuff. Big shouts out and respect to the people that see me in the street and encourage me to keep doing this right here, man. I appreciate y'all. That's what it is. Your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast. I'll see y'all in a minute. I ain't finished, man. Got things to do, more to talk about.